Guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you all know, it's your girl. My name is Timmy Lane, and I'm absolutely glad that you guys are coming back to watch this video because for you to come back, that means you love me so much. If you're a new subscriber, please, guys, please click on the subscribe button, like, share, follow, and comment on this video and all our videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, please also continue to watch this video, and I would love for you to watch this video to the ending. So I have a guest. I don't know if you guys officially know who this person is, but I have a guest. This is Michael. I don't know if I've introduced him, but this is Michael. This is my husband. His name is Michael. Hi, Michael. Say hello to the people.
Hi guys, good afternoon, good day, anywhere you're watching us from. Good
Anytime
day,
you're watching us
anytime you're
from,
watching.
good afternoon, good
Good
morning, good
afternoon.
night, anywhere. So this is my husband Michael, and we are here to tell you guys our birth experience, pregnancy experience, how I experienced it, how he experienced it, how everything was. Everyone experienced it differently, and we share
Sure.
this journey together. So I'll be asking some questions, we'll be asking him some questions. We'll just be saying things randomly and everything that happened and how grateful we are to God. So, first of all, Michael, how are you doing today?
We're fine. I think it's work today, so
It's not an
I'm good.
interview, but how are you doing?
Yeah, but I'm feeling very good. I'm feeling very good.
Okay, so we found out that we're pregnant on the, I think, first last Sunday in January. That was when we found out we're pregnant, last Sunday in January. And that day we had a combined service in church. Yes, we had a combined service in church, and I felt unease the week before that Sunday. It was on a Sunday. I felt a bit unease. I was a bit tired, and I noticed that I was being picky with food. I was being picky with food. So I was thinking he was thinking the same thing too, because at that time too he was having that same feeling, because we just came back from Nigeria for our traditional marriage, yes. And we thought probably because we had a lot of food to eat back home in Nigeria, that was why we were
So
just being.
basically, I was actually thinking maybe we had some form of maybe you had some form of sickness or maybe some what's this thing called when you're having
Cramps.
stomach ache, like food poisoning and all of that. So that was what I was even thinking that what has caused this
As
thing.
in,
Like,
but we didn't take it seriously because we are thinking, maybe. And for that period, yes, that period I was treating something in my body. So we went to the hospital that time, and they asked us at the hospital. I think we went to the hospital 2 days or 3 days after we go back from
I
Nigeria.
think it was, I think it was 2 days
two
actually.
days, I
Two
think
days
the
after,
2nd of
yeah.
January, and they asked us, do we think that we're pregnant or anything because of the treatment they wanted to give me? And I boldly, because he didn't go in with me, I was not giving him the Jesus. I boldly said, no, we are not pregnant. And the doctor asked me, am I expecting? Am I trying? I said, no, I'm not trying, because
Because we are not
we were
trying.
not trying.
We're
We
not
were not
trying.
trying, to be
We're
fair.
not trying actually.
Enioluwa just wanted to come, as in God has
And that's
destined
the
this
baby's
boy. That's the
name.
baby's name. His name is Enioluwa. You'll be hearing his name more often. This boy, God has destined him to come to us this year, because we're actually not trying. And that was, I can say that I was in my safe period. There was one time that I was not safe and everything. I was in my safest period, but God still did it. So move to. So that was how that day I just thought, okay, let me just buy pregnancy kits and just rule out everything
Yeah.
out. After then we went to, I think we went to Boots. Went
Now
to
you,
Boots
you got
after
it from
church.
Boots after church when we come
Went to
back
Boots
from church.
after church. I got, I think, one pack, or is it one? I think one or two, because when I buy pregnancy strip, I like to buy two, just to double check and just to be certain, um, just to get the correct answer. Yes. So that was how we got it, and we got home. I forgot about it. I was even watching movie. Then I started Grey Anatomy series. So I was watching it. I was keeping up to date. I was watching it then. I just remember that he was making dinner. I remember that. I have this test. Let me just go. Let me just. I
Just run
know.
this thing.
Let me just. That was
Let us really tell that it's not
that was
what we
the
are thinking. It's
feeling. That
not
was
for.
the feeling I took when I went in. I was saying nothing will happen. I beg, it's still the same, Jared. We all know I was in my safe
Because
period,
yeah,
because And I tried, I did the test, and I was still watching my movie. I did the test, washed my hand, I just kept the strip. I was waiting for I was waiting. I knew it was one line. My mind was saying one line. I beg you, say one line. I almost dumped it in the bin. I just said, okay, let me check. Low and I saw two lines. I said, what is this coming? Guys, the first thing I did, I'm sorry, God. I'm so sorry, God. It's a good thing, and I'm supposed to say thank you, Jesus first. But guys, the first thing I did, I started crying. I cried my
I can
eyes out.
remember that night
I
even. You're
cried.
just like, huh. It was so the emotion was all over the place, and
I
to
don't.
be honest, it was
I
just
was just thinking that, oh God, this is a good. It's a gift from God, and so many people want this kind of gift. So many people are praying for this kind of gift, and I'm grateful to God that God gave it to us. But we were not ready, because when we came back for wedding, we are going through some life was life in that we can things that we cannot be saying, that it's just me and him. And I think nobody knew at that time, even my parents, his parents, his family don't know. It was just husband and wife matter. So we're not really trying to have babies, and I'm grateful for God, and I pray everyone that is looking for something like this, God provide for them with
amen.
ease and with no stress. This kind of testimony comes to them.
Amen.
So I called Michael. I said, "Ah, Michael, come." And he said, "Why am I crying?" Then I showed him. He said, "Okay, we're pregnant." And he was not, then he was saying, "Why am I crying?" And I could not stop crying. I could not stop crying, guys. I tried so hard. I could not stop crying. I just kept thinking that, oh God, I want things to be perfect, because my plan was, oh, I want things to be perfect before we have babies. Didn't I even when they say you are Delulu, I was Delulu. I said, I want us to buy a house, at least to have that perfection, to be have that, like not perfect life, but to be
Yeah, that was the plan.
that 70% of our
That was our plan.
that
That
was
was
our
our plan
plan.
actually, but
But
we were not planning to go
when
into.
when it happened, and he was just saying, babe, just what I heard he said, just what do you want us to do? What decision do you want us to take with this?
Because yeah, I wish to ask, to be honest, because the phase we are at that time, we needed, like, we just completed our traditional wedding in December,
We
came back
just
to
spent a lot of
yeah, so we
money,
wanted to like recover, wanted to
and
like
we're planning
settle,
to save
and
this year.
yeah, we had a lot of goals ahead of us. So baby was not we we are obviously married, so but baby was not part of the plan, to be honest. So when he came up and she told me like two lines, she's pregnant, I was just like, okay, why? First off, don't cry. Why are you crying? It's a blessing, and we are together. We can deal with this together. We can do it together as partners, and I believe that we can do it together. But then it was because the way she was just being emotional, she was crying. I was very livid. I just like, okay, babe, what do you want? What do you want us to do?
But
Like, I will follow whatever you decide. To be
babe,
honest,
just to be that at that moment, what got to your mind? Like, were you as shocked as I am? Like, do you? I know it was not something we were expecting, but do you feel what I was feeling?
um,
I know we had plans, and baby
yeah.
was not part of it at that
I
time.
think what got to me at the time was the weight of the responsibility
That
that
comes
comes
with
with
having a
having a baby.
baby.
Yeah, the weight of the responsibility that comes with having a baby is what my head was just picking up immediately. Like, okay, okay, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. So that was just what was adding up in my head, and my head was like, because to be honest, guys, we wanted to like, we've set holiday goals.
I wanted to travel around the world.
We set
This year,
holiday
I wanted to
goals
go
like, okay,
vacation.
this is where we're going to go. This is where we're going to go. But we know that's it's not meant
I
to
think we're
affect.
even
But then
planning to go to, I think, what's some of this city close to Bistro or ah
no, was it bistro? We think to the beach, right?
yeah, we're planning to go to,
Bournemouth.
yes, we're
We're
going to
trying
go
to go to
to
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth in, I think, in February for our wedding anniversary, because we celebrate our wedding anniversary on February 14th, guys. That was when we got married legally. So it'll be 3 years next year, February. So we did our trad last year, but we have been married since 2023. So don't be thinking, you said you've been buying test strip. I know you've been thinking, you are Christians, and you said you've been buying. Yeah, we've been married since 2023. So we did our legal marriage because we had to go back home to do our traditional marriage. So we've been legally married since 2023. So we plan on celebrating our anniversary day, second year anniversary day.
Then
So
yeah, so but then so the responsibility part was what just got to me, and I was like, then we have to be both responsible
yes.
for this pregnancy and for the baby. We have to make sure it works out. So that was just the part that got to me. And again, the way she feels, because the way I like to treat Timmy is to make sure that she's happy, and whatever she wants to get is what she
So
gets.
yeah, so
That,
so moving to the next part. Yeah, then when we found out that we were pregnant, so guys, the day you find out that you're pregnant, that's the day your problem starts. Because how did I find out I'm pregnant on Sunday? And the following day,
and
I
feeling
started feeling weak. I started throwing up.
like
I
6 hours after.
immediately, guys, immediately I started feeling all those
She was not
symptoms.
vomiting, she was not having those symptoms. She was just feeling weird in her tummy, like in her body and
Before,
everything. But then the moment the test strip happened, and I think you did it again. You did it?
I did it twice that day. Do you know, if I combine all the test script, I think I did up to seven. I think I did
Yeah.
up to. I
So
usually just threw them. I just threw them away last week. I did up to seven to be sure. I even did one again when I did my 12 week scan. Maybe there is no baby. They saw something else.
yeah, so the moment she was just able to we confirmed, or she confirmed that baby's there. All the symptoms just, it's like
It kicked in
they
like.
opened the gates. Everything was just coming to her. Well, calm down for Jesus
And
now.
then so after then, yeah, so after then we started the journey. I registered myself because in United we currently live in the UK, and in the UK when you find out you're pregnant, you call your GP and they register you with your preferred hospital. They'll give you names of hospitals that you choose, and you
Yeah.
register yourself in your preferred hospital. So we did all those things, and guys, we found out in last Sunday in January, and that was the last. I think that was the last Sunday I went to church till April because I was
Yeah.
very
Oh
sick,
my
guys.
days.
Guys, if you are seeing me now, go back to our videos in January and look at my body then. Yeah, if you know me before, you know that I was really a slim person. But after I got married, I added up to almost 25 kg or 30 kg due to this man. I added weight, and some other things made me add that I cannot be saying online, obviously. But when we started this journey, I I became very sick. I could not hold anything down. I could not eat. I could not drink.
What's that thing called again?
I think hyperemesis.
Apparent.
I had hyperemesis gravidarum
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
yeah.
could not.
That's the word.
Guys, I literally would drink water
And
cold because I could not take anything warm. I would drink water cold and vomit it cold. Like it's not even going down at all. So it was terrible. It was very I could not look at myself.
like
I felt very weak.
you lost
There's
at the time. You lost about almost
I lost
20,
25
20
kgs.
yeah,
I
25
lost
kg, because
25
she was
kgs.
weighing
I'll show
like,
you a video. A video up here will show you how I was when I was finally good in April.
yeah, she lost a lot of weight, and at that time I was really concerned. I was really worried because I don't know what to do. I was very confusing. I'm not a medical person, but yeah. So all we needed to be doing was to just go for regular checkups, go to hospital. Anytime she feels weak and you can't do anything, and you say, babe, let's go to the hospital. Let's go to the GP. Straight up. I don't mind. I don't care about work or money. At that time, we were going to the hospital straight up. So I think that really helped us because we have an accessible hospital we could always
Yes,
go to,
yes.
and they were pretty nice. They
So,
were nice.
babe, during that period, because that period was like my most vulnerable period, was like my weakest time. That's when I've been weak in my whole life. Like I was. I was all out. I was all out. So during that period, how do you feel? How do you feel about that period? Like, what? How do you see me? And what were you thinking during that period?
Basically, all that was just in my head is, um, God help me, help keep my wife safe. Like, make sure she's fine, um, make sure nothing happens to you. And I was just scared to, I don't want to use the word shit, I was just scared, to be honest, because I could practically see her drop in size, not feed, not eat, not do anything, weak, not be able to walk, not being able to stand.
And mind you, guys, I was working at that time. I was
So
still working at
yeah,
that time. I
so
still go
she
to
still go to
work.
work. So there are days I would just have to call. Hope you got to work safely. How are you doing? Hope you did not faint. Because I'm, I'm more my phone. I'm my type of my I like to leave my phone on silent because I don't like too much disturbance. I'm okay with just vibration, and I would always get to pick my calls and all of that. But I had to put my phone on ringing
Are
out.
you serious that
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
I
I
didn't
had to put
know.
my
Yeah, because
phone
I used to
on.
fight with him about this vibration because I said someone will be calling you, you would not know. I didn't know you
So
could tell
I
me
had
that.
to put my phone on ringing out because I was like, in case there is any emergency, in case they had to call me anytime. I don't want to be like I couldn't pick the call because I didn't hear, because that would be crazy for me.
And guys, it was that bad that even myself, I used to pray that God, if anything bad will happen to me, I was not praying for anything bad. I was saying if I would if I would drop down, if I would faint, if I would collapse, God, it should either be at home or at work where someone that I know can save me or like take me to the hospital or somewhere because I was very weak. Everyone was checking up. I was very weak and angry. As I was not angry, but I didn't have the strength to talk so much. My mom will call, my dad will call. I won't pick their call. My best friend will call. My sisters
Yeah,
will call. Families, friends, his families will call. My in-laws, they'll call. I could not pick, and not all my in-laws knew them. So I could not pick the ones that I knew, they'll call, they'll check up on me. But I could not pick their call because of I was weak. I was anything they were telling to me, God, I'm sorry, but anything they were telling to me was, please, can you just leave me alone? At some point, my boyfriend was calling me. She said she was scared to call me because she doesn't know what I'll say or how I'll feel like. But I was tired, I was weak because this they were saying was, Jeonwo, if you're Yoruba, it's meaning if you're Yoruba, you understand what Jeon is. But if you're not Yoruba, Jeon is mean Ito. Ito. They'll say, Jeonwo, Ito. But I cannot eat anything. Oh, those my mom said I should try Lipton. I
yeah, I
tried
remember.
Lipton. Oh, that day I tried Lipton. It was bad because this boy yeah gave me two bag of Lipton in a very tiny
Because I was
mug.
thinking it was going to work. I was.
It was very bitter and it was very bad. Like I took the Lipton and I went straight to the bathroom. I went to vomit everything. So I don't eat because even I I I vomit what I eat and I still vomit the little inside of me. I was scared then because I was thinking, oh, I'm not eating. How is this baby feeding? We went to the hospital. They said, don't worry, your baby will be fine. The baby will eat regardless. Your baby will eat regardless. If you're not eating anything, your baby will eat regardless. I was so dehydrated. I think the time I went for my appointment and I told me that I was not dehydrated was when I went for my 32 weeks appointment.
Yeah,
Because
because
from the beginning till 32 weeks appointment, I was always dehydrated.
every time we'll go to whether the what's the name,
Midwife
the midwife
appointments, the
appointment or to
hospital
the hospital,
visits,
what they always tell us is she should drink a lot of water.
but I could not keep
She's been
water.
dehydrated, and
I could not
but
keep
whatever
water.
she drank at that time, like the first and second trimester, was everything is going.
It was
But I think
bad.
one thing I just can pinpoint from those times is it brought us closer to each other. And though yeah, we are close people, but then we got closer, and then people that really care about us, they were reaching out.
Friends,
I
families,
think
friends
we
from
had more
church.
friends reach out to us at that period because it was.
Because there were, I didn't come to church for
Yeah.
about 3 months. I didn't go to church for 3 months or
So
about
people,
four
every time
months.
I go to church, if I go to church without her, they just ask, "Oh, first, how's Timmy? How's she doing? How's yeah." People that don't know the moment, like they've not seen her for a while, And when she finally shows up in
When
church,
I showed up in church, guys,
it's
so many people came to ask me
very
questions.
like
Are
what
you okay?
happened.
Because I dropped 25 kg. I went 2 size down. I mean 2 or 3 size down. Because then I was getting close to wearing size 16, guys. Like, but now I'm wearing size 12. Like I've even added now. I think I've added like 5 extra kg after childbirth. I've added 5 kg. But I dropped drastically. Like it was very obvious. People that knew me started reaching out. But people that knew me back before I came to the UK, they knew that okay, I'm always slim. But people that it was this UK they met me, they kept asking me questions that are you okay? Are you fine?
Yeah,
Then I had to tell some friends and some close friends, some of my teammates. I told them, oh, I'm expecting a baby. And they said, oh, they thought as much and everything. That's why. I said that's why oh and everything. And okay, now so that is the okay, then I think, babe, it was when we got like 25 weeks because I think this video that you're taking so much, so I want us to like be fast about it. When we were taking like 25 weeks, that was when we found that was when I got better. When we
yeah,
moved, at that time, we moved houses and or we moved to a bigger place. So I think at that time I could not, I was still very slim and to be fair, my appetite didn't come back until after childbirth. I still was eating once a day, twice a day, and the second time is just something small. I think so.
yeah,
During,
yeah. You were not really
I don't eat
until after
breakfast.
until
I
after
only eat
you
dinner.
gave birth. That's when you became,
I didn't start eating. So that was when I
and you didn't
gained.
start eating immediately after you gave birth. So
Yeah,
it
I
was
think
just
I started eating like 3 weeks after I gave it because
yeah.
I lost taste of everything. I lost taste of everything,
So
and it
it
was
was really an experience.
it was an experience. Like I saw myself and I felt, I don't know, maybe because I see people and I think they have it easy, they carry this baby thing very easy. I felt I felt weak.
But to be honest, people speak to me and they be like, "Oh, your wife is carrying this baby pretty well." To be honest, your
That was
delivery,
when
people,
that was when I was fine, you know.
yeah, yeah. That was when people start saying you because when you were not fine, just walk
It was,
alone.
I was just literally in bed. Then before I went to church, because I know so many church members reach out to me and say, wow, you look so nice. Your pregnancy is really going well for you. I said, you don't know
I think that would be
the
like the end of the second trimester and the
trimester.
third
That was when I got
trimester. Yeah,
better. Yeah.
yeah.
I was saying, you don't know the shege. I've seen no, you don't know, you don't want to know. I don't wish it for anyone around me. It was a lot. Everyone in my house said, oh, you'll be fine. I knew I'll be fine, but at that point I was tired and everything. Then fast forward to third trimester. Third trimester wasn't bad. It was just tiredness and it was just like, can this baby come out? I think there's
Yeah.
so many times I went to
Yeah.
I did exercise. I did
Did you forget about the major part in the church trimester, like when we had to do?
oh yes. Then everything was going smoothly well. Baby was fine. Mommy was fine. I was anticipating for my maternity leave. Then at 35 weeks appointment. No, I was in pain.
Yeah,
I was in
you're
pain,
feeling
yeah.
some
So we
tightness in your
decided
tummy.
to
Yeah.
visit triage. So triage is where you go to from 16 weeks upwards till you have your baby. That's triage. They are sharing in the hospital I use, they are sharing the same building with the same room with labor and delivery suite. So I went to triage with Michael and I went to complain that I'm having cramps. Like the cramps was so severe and very painful. I was thinking it's just the Braxton X coming along, but it was bad and I know it can be labor and all. And we visited triage. Lo and behold, they found out that our baby was breech at 35 weeks. And at 32 weeks, when we did our last test, the baby was already head down, right? The baby was head down
Yeah,
already.
after 2 weeks, the baby
With the
was
midwife,
the midwife confirmed the
baby was
baby was
head
head
down.
down. Baby was fine, but
Baby
then
was fine.
in the
But
middle of the night, Baba decided to.
he went to touch 360. This boy, I mean 180.
Yeah, yeah,
So we found out that our baby was breech. So breech baby is when your baby is bringing his leg first. So his leg is actually down instead of his head to be
yeah,
down.
and it
And
was
at that
closer
time,
to
it's
delivery.
supposed to be down because you are expecting your baby should be ready for delivery. Your baby should be preparing to come out. But that was it. So we went to we got a consultant and he told us everything. So we were referred to a breech nurse and she spoke to us. She told us everything. She said, okay, this. She gave us three options, more than three. I think she gave us so many options. She said, do you want to have the baby through cesarean section? And we said, no, we are not signing out on cesarean section. We're not, but we want to try the vaginal delivery normally first. That should be our first option. Then she said, okay, there's another option. Do we want to turn the baby? So it's called, I think, EKV or ECV or
Yeah.
something like that. So it's when you turn the baby around, when you flip the baby and it's going head down. It's flipped because but it didn't happen that fast. So when they started, it didn't happen that fast. So she said, or do we want to have the baby vaginal delivery with breech? So it comes, we'll have it naturally, but it's going to come with his leg. And I asked, because that was looking very dangerous. I asked, okay, what are the disadvantage of having it
Yeah,
that way?
yeah,
And
yeah.
she told us that the
Yeah,
babies, they don't know if it's one leg, if it's two legs coming with, if it's hard, if it's, so she told us the risk, and
yeah.
we just,
The nurse was really
she
professional.
was professional. She was very
She told
nice.
us
She was very, very
everything. She was
patient.
very, very patient with us. She answered all of our questions. She has the knowledge of what she was
She
doing. I
knows
can
what she
tell
was doing.
she
Yeah,
knew what she was doing. She was
and she's
very, very
very
patient.
tiny, very small lady. As in, you will know she can do something like that. She's very
To
small.
be honest, size does not
Though
matter
I
in my
swear, is if you're good at what you do, it's your craft that matter. If you're good at what you do, that's it. So I think we opted for the baby to be turned, and I was 35 weeks then, so they booked my appointment for 37 weeks, sorry, because they told us that it's safe to have the baby turned when we're already 37 weeks, because just in case the baby is in distress, they can just have an emergency C-section. That was how we agreed, and 37 weeks came. I was thinking it's just going to be normal turns, like it's just she just to turn the baby. I just thought,
To be
oh
honest, I don't
guys.
know what to expect, but I was just there. I was just there in faith, like, okay, we're here today. I
So
don't know what to expect.
when we got in, babe, what we I know when we don't know what we're getting into, but we know that the baby was going to be turned, and she told us that it's a 50-50 thing, it's a 50-50 chance,
Yeah.
and not everyone, not
Not
there's
every
not
baby
every
gets
babies.
done.
Some baby will refuse, some people because of the pain they stop, and some just are not successful and generally. So when we got into, we were prepped. I'll also put a video and or sample of when the prepping was happening. We prepared, they checked the baby's heartbeat. The baby's heartbeat was fine. My little boy's heartbeat was fine. They checked if it's still, because she said there's everything that not every, but it's possible, which is not really, it doesn't really happen, but it's possible for the baby to turn back. But she's thinking it might not, because it's already big. It's already like, I think it was already weighing. It was already like how many kg then, like almost 3 kg
Yeah,
then,
okay, yeah.
almost
Yeah,
3 kg
well.
then. So she said it's very unlikely for him to turn back within 2 weeks, but let's give it a try. But that day came, it was not turned. They checked, it was still leg down and all, and we decided to start the procedure. When we
Uh,
started this procedure, all hell break loose. God, how babe, how was the procedure? When you were seeing me, I know you could not feel the pain, but what was going through your mind?
I couldn't, pain is, pain you can, unless if you have
Wait first. And
superpower.
this is for someone. I my tolerance for pain is very high. I can hold pain. No, it's not like if they stab me, I will not feel it or no, but I try to hold pain.
Yeah, I think it was. I think that was the time I saw, like, I could see pain in your eyes, like from your normal beautiful white eyes, it just went all red, and I could see the pain, like when you see that pain is tangible. Like I was just thinking, oh, it was feeling. I was feeling like I was the one causing the problem for you. Like, what am I
Guys,
doing
this
to
man cried. He cried more than
this
me.
thing?
I
Yeah.
cried,
So,
but I have
what?
to say it. I know him as a very emotional person, but I don't know he was that emotional. But he cried that day, and I really
Like
saw that
I could
he
feel
could
the pain.
feel
I
my
could see the pain
pain,
in the
and
eyes.
he could
That was
he
very
understand what
vivid.
I was going through.
Yeah. So I was just telling the nurse, please stop, please stop.
It was one thing that to stop.
At every point where you were like the pain was intolerable, I was just saying, please, can you stop, man? kind stuff. My like it was so crazy for me to see my wife go through that
As
amount
in,
of
it
pain.
was
And I was
just.
just asking like, is that how childbirth going to be played? Let's do
And guys, don't worry, we're still going to that part now. So it was very painful. God, I've tested turning a baby. Jesus, I do not wish it for anyone around me. It was painful. It might be
But I think
easy
pain.
for some
I think yeah.
people.
I think it's relative to the body. I think. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not. Don't quote me anywhere. But I think it's relative to some people. I'm of the opinion that is relative to different people. Different people feel it different way, and I
Differently.
think the nurse said the same
She
thing.
even
Yeah.
said it that wow, that I tried, that some people would have stopped halfway and just
Yeah.
tell them that they're not interested in doing it anymore. She said because it was successful, the baby
Yeah.
was
The baby
turned,
was
the
done
baby agreed to
successfully.
turn, everything went well, but it was a lot. She said, wow, Timmy, you really, really did a good job. At some point she said, you can squeeze my hand, don't worry, squeeze my hand, I'm fine, squeeze your hand. And I was
Yeah. The
like, I
lady
don't want
was
to
so
squeeze your
professional.
hand, I don't want to break your hand, please. So it was so painful. And she said, wow, you did so well, because some people would have not pulled through and all, because she understand. She said she doesn't understand how painful, because she said she has not had the baby before, but she knows because she's professional in it and she has seen people go through those kind of things. She knows that it can be very painful. So it was successful, guys. And we went home. Do you know, after everything, and I didn't feel any pain again. But the only thing is, I just had some spottings which were normal. Is it no? Did I have some spottings? No, 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 I didn't have some spottings. So everything went fine, and we went home. That was 37 weeks. So
Mm.
now we're expecting baby to come. Baby was not coming already. 38 weeks passed with nothing. So that I went on my maternity leave at 38 weeks, and yeah, yes, 38 weeks.
Uh,
Or I did 38 or 37 weeks.
I thought it was
Well, I
37.
think I went on my maternity leave at 37 weeks. Yes, 37 weeks. So because it was a Thursday, a day before I went on
But
maternity, I flipped the baby.
yeah.
They flipped the baby. Sorry, we turned the baby around. So yeah, so I went on my maternity leave. So it was time for me to start resting and start preparing for baby boy to come. 38 weeks, 39 weeks, nothing. 40, no, it was 39 weeks. Then we went to my midwife last appointment, and she offered us what was it, membrane sweep. We had a membrane sweep. We did the first membrane sweep. It wasn't successful. I was not contracting at all. My cervix was not open at all. So she said, okay, she offered me, she booked another appointment, that do I want another one? Then she booked another appointment for the following week, because I see my midwife on a Thursday, because that's when she works. So she booked my appointment on the following. But while she booked it, the other week again, she also booked an induction for me with the hospital, in just in case. That was going to be like 42 weeks or 41 weeks or so. Then I was asking her, does she have an earlier time? She said no, that she doesn't have an earlier time. There's no earlier time for the induction. So we were just open and all. Mind you, I was like a day to 40 weeks. So I was 40 weeks, and that weekend was not really nice. I was having cramps, yes. I was having spotting.